The next learning objective is to describe the two sources of stockholders' equity and the classes of stock. The two basic sources of stockholders' equity are paid-in capital and retained earnings. Paid-in capital are amounts received from stockholders when they invest in the company. Common stock is the main source. A few companies have a stock called a preferred stock. That's a secondary source. Retained earnings, on the other hand, are earnings that were made from profitable operations. They're retained earnings, meaning they've been kept. So they're past profits that haven't been paid out as dividends. Paid-in capital is externally generated. It comes from people outside of the company. Retained earnings are internally generated from the profits that the company makes. So paid-in capital results from transactions with outsiders, the stockholders, while retained earnings result from internal corporate decisions such as let's design this new product and sell it, and the profits or earnings that come from those products and services. Paid-in capital is also known as contributed capital, as in it's not earned, it's contributed from the stockholders. Now let's talk about the two classes of stock, common stock and the more rare preferred stock. Common stock is the most common, obviously, form of capital stock. Preferred stock is actually pretty rare. Most companies do not have preferred stock. If a company does have preferred stock, the preferred stockholders have some advantages over common stockholders. They receive dividends before common stockholders. So what this means is that if the company has money for only the common stock dividend or the preferred stock dividend, then they will pay the preferred stock dividend. And in the rare case where the company has to be liquidated, the preferred stockholders are in line before the common stockholders to receive assets from the liquidation, if there are any assets left over. Now, a major disadvantage of preferred stock is the right to vote is usually withheld from preferred stockholders. Now let's talk about the dividends of these two different types of stock. A common stock, if it has a dividend, remember, companies can choose to pay a dividend or not. The common stock cash dividend can grow in size over the years. It's the company's decision to raise it if they want to. It can also decrease, and trust me, the common stockholders will not be happy when that happens. And it can actually be totally eliminated. On the other hand, preferred stockholders are going to get their dividend. It's more stable, but it's usually fixed, so it's not likely to grow. Most preferred stock cash dividends are guaranteed. What this means is if a company has a bad year and they have no money for the preferred stock dividend, the company will be required to pay it before any future cash dividends are paid on either stock.